Wait, they got me to the wrong airport. How does this happen? This is not good. I'm traveling again, and this time I want to make something fun out of this video. I'm not going to tell you where I am traveling, but I'm going to give you a couple of clues throughout the video. And the first clue to the city where I'm going to today is that the river Danube flows through the city center, and the city was first settled in year 41 after Christ. I have 3 flights today, one to Stockholm with SAS, then to Amsterdam with KLM, and then towards my final destination with KLM. But I do have a bit of a tight connection, so will I make it? So let's go to Umeå Airport. So we are here now, and by the way, I think this airport is remotely controlled from Stockholm. I think I read that. I mean, I could be wrong, but that control tower surely looks empty. But now, let's go and check in my bag. I for a minute thought that my flight was cancelled, but I'm going at 11:30. I almost had a heart attack there. So there is my airplane. It just landed from Stockholm.
Good morning, dear passengers. From the flight is the captain, Stefan. We'd love to take your like to welcome aboard on this scheduled about Stockholm Arlanda Airport. We are slightly scheduled today, and we have the flight time of 45 minutes.
Dear passengers, welcome to Stockholm Arlanda, and where we have landed ahead of scheduled arrival time.
So I arrived like 20 or 25 minutes before my scheduled arrival time here in Stockholm Arlanda Airport, which is really good for me because now I got time to change terminal from Terminal 5 to Terminal 2. And I think I got time to eat something also, which I was a bit worried about before. So let's find Terminal 2 and Gate 65 now. This was the plane that I arrived on, and that plane is, I think, taxiing out to the runway that we arrived at. And I just love going here because you're very close to the airplanes. All right, Gate 65 this way. And I seriously tried to walk to Gate 65 in Terminal 2, but it was like no signage at all. Oh, I just passed by it. So I had to request a bus from Terminal 5 to Terminal 2. It took like forever. But on the other hand, I didn't have to pass by security again. So I just got enough time to visit the toilet and buy something to eat, which I will bring on my plane. All right, it's an airport, so don't look at the prices. I mean, it's gonna be expensive. I just ended up buying a sandwich and something to drink. But on the other hand, my plane is right over there. Boeing 737-800. And I think it is time for the next crew now. So the city that I'm going to is famous for its city center. There is a World Heritage Site, and also the country and the city is famous for their thermal baths, which I hope to get one.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, dear passengers. My name is Ludwig Sleeboom, and on behalf of the entire crew, welcome on board on this flight to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport.
I made it to Amsterdam now, and I'm going to find my gate now, and because this is like the world's third busiest airport or something like that, I think I'm gonna start heading now. I've got 1 hour until my next flight. So I found the gate, and I gotta say that I used the KLM app, and it took me less than 15 minutes to get from the arriving gate to my departing gate. And they do have an inbuilt map in the KLM app, which I used, where you just type in which gate you are going to, and it guides you there. It was super nice. Something that Stockholm Arlanda Airport can take after, I think. I even got some time to explore some shops here now. On the other hand, there is really not that many shops around in this area, and I don't want to go back to some other place where there are shops because I don't want to miss my flight, so I'm just gonna wait here. You know what? It is almost time for boarding now, and just a couple of minutes away, and I almost forgot to give you another clue on where I'm going. And the clue is that I am going to a country that is bordering another country that is at war. You know what? I have to admit, I lied to you. I never arrived to the wrong airport. I actually got in time to, I'm not gonna say where I am, but I got in time to my final destination. And now I think it is time for the last clue on where I am. And this is a really bad clue, but let's go. If you're hungry, go here. I know this belongs in the trash can. I will soon tell you where I am. I just have to check into my hotel first. You remember that SAS flight that I said was cancelled? And now that I come to think about it, I was actually planning to go on that flight, but I was rebooked, which was actually a good thing for me because that clip ended a bit abruptly, because I'm gonna tell you why. I was standing outside the hotel entrance, and two bikers did look a bit suspicious, and I didn't get a good feeling about that. They were probably nice people. Maybe I am wrong, but I just did not get a nice feeling. And I am also in a foreign country, so I want to be on the safe side. And I mean, like, I had my phone very close to them, so they couldn't like snatch my phone if there were bad people. I say if there were. So I got into my hotel. What was I talking about when they pulled up to me? I think I said something like, when I got to the airport this morning, I saw that the SAS flight leaving 14:25 or something was cancelled, and yeah, basically KLM rebooked me, but that turned out to be a good thing for me because I arrived here much earlier than expected. I arrived here at 7 o'clock instead of like in the middle of the night. The hotel was already pre-booked, and I am staying at an airport hotel because I originally was supposed to arrive late. And by the way, it was a bit of a strange check-in experience here at this hotel because in the same building with the same entrance, they had two different hotels. I just went straight forward to the first reception that I saw, and sorry, it was the wrong hotel, but they were helpful and they pointed out where I should go, which was like 30 meters to the right. Open your chakras. Okay, I see what they just did here. You place the card here and you get light in your rooms. And it says, open your chakras. Basically another word for open up your energies. And light is energy. All right, let's do the very short tour of my room. I've got 2 beds, a chair, a desk, another chair. And a toilet and a shower. That's all I need. Also, I do have space to hang my clothes here, which I'm not gonna do because I'm only staying here 1 night. And a place to hang my Nike hat. And apparently, I can store all of my millions of dollars that I have. That was a joke, by the way. And also, I got a great view of the great parking lot of the airport. I think I can tell you now where I actually am. And some of you may have already found out, but I'm gonna keep it short. I'm in Budapest. The Danube River flows through Budapest. It was founded in 41 after the death of Christ. They are famous for the thermal baths, and the city center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The country that is bordering Hungary is Ukraine, which is now at war with Russia. And the last clue, which is, it belongs in a trash can. I mean, come on, Hungary. So I'm going to explore Budapest for a couple of days. Never been here, it's gonna be a blast. You know what? I can almost see the airplanes taking off from here. That Korean Air is about to line up on the runway and take off. But it's really not that nice for me to stand like this and watch. I'm gonna show you how I am standing just to see. This is how I am standing to see. Actually, that Korean is taking off right now. But I can't open the window, so I can't see any better. Maybe they have some observation deck, but that will be for the next video, I think. If they have, I'm not so sure. It's really not that nice to stand and watch the airplanes like this. I think it is time for me to go and eat some dinner. And sorry, you're not gonna see me eat dinner because that would be a terrible experience. And I am starving, so I better go now. See you in the next one. Bye.